Good morning. Right here. It's weird. Like somebody's doing something illegal right over there because my phone always dies in that area. That little section right there, it always dies. I find it really weird. Anyway, Monday the 27th. Heading over to the Junk Guys headquarters, Fort Worth, Texas. Gonna drop off these Christmas trees. Got a handful of Christmas trees. Still about 8 left over. I still got about 8 at my home that I got to remove by the end of this month, and I'll probably finish them off. I had about a month to remove them all. The police department told me, so I'm gonna do it. What's up, Alex? We're gonna talk about today about running your business for 2 years and expecting and realizing, finally realizing it only took you almost 700 days to realize that there's no money in the bank, which is weird. You know, kept on doing this, not realizing you're not making any money. And we're gonna get into that right now. Hey guys, it's Ricardo, junkguysdfw.net. I have ran and own a junk removal business for the last 17 years here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And I am your neighborhood local junk removal service. And also, I try to give advice. I get contacted by many people across the U.S. just ideas or advice, anything like that. So I'm here. Nick says, yo, my bro, Ricardo, the only one who knows it real. That's me, bro. The only one that knows it. I'm real. So this morning I was taking a shower, and I always keep my phone on. And while I was playing, it was playing something about Trump and something, whatever. And then it just kicks over to another video, right? And it was a podcast done by, golly, who's this guy? Some podcast. And he's in junk removal. And I was listening to his podcast this morning, and he had another fella in here, and it just kind of struck a point with me, right? It kind of struck a point with me what he was saying. He said this. He mentioned this. He said, yes, I had been doing junk removal for over a year, and we were busy all the time. We were making money. Man, we were busy. The trucks were pulling out of the headquarters. The workers were working. We have a 2-truck operation, but 1 truck leaves only every day. He has a backup truck, in other words, right? Junk Raider says, what's going on, man? Started my company a week ago. Got my first job so far. What do you believe the most important content on your page? Oh, that's a great question. I'm going to answer that in just a second. So stay tuned, Junk Raider. Are you in Las Vegas because the Raiders? I'm just wondering, what do you believe to be the most important content on your page? Okay, that's a good question. I'm going to answer that in a second, but I'm going to finish what I was talking about. So the gentleman, he says that he's been doing junk removal for a year, and after year 1, like I said, they worked every day. Him and his guy, he only has 1 employee. They have a backup truck, 1 trailer, truck and trailer, plus 1 truck. Making payments on his truck, not his trailer. His other truck is paid for. It's a piece of crap, he said. But he's paying on this 1 vehicle, and he's working every day, 6 days a week sometimes, just doing what he does. And at the end of the year, he realized that he really doesn't have any money in the bank. So what he does is hit it again. He hits it for 1 more year. And after year 2, with taxes and revenue, mortgage at his home, payments to his vehicle, depreciation, all that good stuff, he's realized that in year 2, he looked over and he noticed that he doesn't have any money either. And it's worse. He tried to expand and grow his business a little faster. He poured more money into ads and leads and he got even worse. So he said, man, at year 2, I just realized I'm not making any money. What to do? Revenue is for vanity. Profit is for sanity. He had all this revenue. He was at least $350,000, but he had nothing. I mean, literally nothing, like an empty bank account at the end of year 2, because we kept on pouring a lot of money into it. And all this time he was doing this, he neglected any kind of organic traffic to his website. He figured that doing these ads and paying for these leads was going to do that for him, was going to do that for his business. And that's what I want to talk about, is neglecting your SEO or your organic searching, or, you know, just neglecting it, totally forgetting the whole nucleus of your business. What's going to happen after you're done with paying for ads and leads? Is the phone still going to ring? And that's what a lot of people need to check right now. If you're paying for leads or ads, what happens if you stop paying for that? What happens with your business? Does the phone keep on ringing? Or does the phone completely stop? You don't know until you know. And this is what happened to this gentleman. For the last 2 years of his business, he didn't care about SEO. He did not post any content. We're going to get to that content question, Junk Raiders. And Jeffrey, I'm not ignoring you. I'm coming to your question just a second ago. So, after 2 years, he still has no money in the bank. He's just been working, putting a lot of tread on his truck, a lot of drivetrain on his truck. He said that. He said his truck's been working like a war horse for the last 2 years, just there's no money in it. And I understand where he comes from. I really do. I understand what he's saying. It's disappointing. It really is disappointing. So in 2025, he's going to work on social media, on content, on website design, and just posting more for organic search. But it's disappointing. He blew 2 years of none of that stuff. Jose Cenero says, as a business owner, if you like to make money, you need to learn to do everything of your business, not to pay someone else to do it after. Yep, right. And then start saving money. Yeah, definitely. I totally understand that. So, Jeffrey, really quick, what did I learn from my first year to my second year? So the first year I ever did junk removal, which was like 2000 and... Oh, Jesus, man. This was like 2004, 2003. I did junk removal on the side. I was doing it. I had a full-time doing real estate. And here's what happened. After the first year, I looked and I made like 58,000. You know, the number, I'll be honest with you, is not that great. It was 58,000. But here's one thing. There wasn't any Google ads, there wasn't Facebook ads, there was nothing like that. And there was no CRM, so all this gimmicky stuff that people are selling online, you can forget about that. There was none of that. So I posted on Craigslist, and Craigslist was free at the time. And I would post my content on Facebook, that was free also, and it was still free. And I was using 2 other websites called Oodle and Yahoo. And the business was still coming. So in year 1, I made like 58,000. Year 2, I think I made 79. And year 3 is when I decided to build a website. I said, man, if I'm gonna get serious about it, I might as well do this because I'm making money. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm making money. I might as well get good at it. So I started to learn. I started reading books. I had a lot of time to learn because I didn't have a lot of pressure from competitors or other people starting junk removal business at the time. I just started doing it. And I built my own website. I kept it for a long time. And from there, I got the business. I saw things that were happening, that were coming to me. And I think in year 3, that's when I really, really excelled. And I topped at like 110 or something like that. And then I figured, man, I need to stop doing real estate. I can really do this into a business, and I did. I kept concentrated. And at that time, I started buying more trucks, more trailers, and the business steadily grew. But I always believed on no ads, no leads, because I was making money. And then when these ads and leads started coming up, I just didn't believe in them because I was making money the things I was doing. So why even do it, right? So I concentrated on organic postings and organic searching because I had no choice. There was nothing else. Plus, if there was, well, there wasn't, so it doesn't matter. There wasn't. Nick says, what's wrong with my face? What's up with my face, bro? So the question is, Junk Raider asked me the question again. Junk Raiders, will you ask me the question one more time, please? Will you just put in a message one more time so I can read it one more time? And if you got a detailed question of it, like ask the question and then ask it like detailed, and then I'll answer it for you. Now I'll just stall out for a second, but one of the things that business owners need to realize is that when I first started Junk Removal, there was no ads, there was no leads. So my only choice was to post on Yahoo and post content that was irrelevant, stuff that didn't really matter to me. And for some reason, some of that stuff stuck. It just stuck. The realization that you can go for 2 years doing work, paying for leads and paying for ads and see nothing in return, it's real. It's out there, guys. It is 100% real. It's out there. All right, Junk Raiders asked me a question. He said, yes, sir. He says, I was wondering what content on your channel you believe to be the most important to the growth and development of your business. Oh, great question. I would easily say video. I would easily say video. By far video. I think a video is a neglected part most junk removal owners don't do. I mean, look at Nick. Nick posts a lot of videos. He takes his time posting these videos and stuff, and he gets a little work out of it. But imagine, he's barely been doing this for about a year now. I've been doing it for over 17 years. So it takes time to build up. Now, if you're in a hurry, if you're going to run a race here that everybody else is jogging to or walking to, then don't do this. This isn't for you, man. It takes time. Junk Raiders, being on YouTube and posting videos on Facebook and posting videos on TikTok these days has been incredible for my business. Incredible for my business. Especially my haunted house business. Let me take you into that. You know, at the haunted house, Junk Raiders, we ask everybody how they find us. And you should have seen everybody. TikTok, Instagram, Instagram. It was incredible by the amount of people that found us on those sites and not on Google. It was like 60-40. 40% they found us on TikTok, 60% they found us on Google. It was a really weird number that I was astonished by. I would say right now, YouTube is not as strong as it used to be, but it's still a strong factor. I think TikTok and videos and Instagram and videos is incredible. You know, Dan says videos are a lot fun to make. You can't care what people think. Just keep on posting. Yeah, and I posted a lot of crap. I mean, hell, look at this video. I posted this video talking about posting. Isn't that funny? Junk Raider says, I find it interesting that these social media platforms actually target locals occasionally. That never dawned on to me. Well, put it this way, all right? I'll do a video. I'm going to give you an example before I have to go. I'm almost here at the Fort Worth headquarters. I'll give you an example of a good posting and how it's found in the Google world. That way you understand me, Junk Raiders, okay? Listen to this one. Me and my son, Maddie, he'll call me over to go do a hot tub removal in Frisco, Texas. Now, I'm giving you this as an example, okay? We'll go over there without using AI or nothing, Nick. Okay, just we'll go over there. We'll go over to a house in Frisco, Texas. The lady called me because she saw an ad. I don't know what she saw. She just called me. Let's just start from there. I go over to her house in Frisco, Texas, and I do a video. Me and Maddie do a video while we're there. We're removing a hot tub for her. A hot tub removal for $300. And while we're there, we're gonna do a video. We're gonna shoot a video. We're gonna have fun with this video. We're gonna remove this hot tub, and we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna put the price down. So the title and the description to this video, here's the title for that video. Hot tub removal, Frisco, Texas, only $300. Okay? The description on that video, hey, me and Maddie went to a home today in Frisco, Texas. We removed a hot tub. We only charged $300 for the hot tub removal. Guys, we had fun time doing this video. It's always great to spend time with your son while you're doing jobs. We've been doing junk removal. I've been doing junk removal for 17 years. If you need a hot tub removed, give me a call. Then I put all my information on the bottom, okay? Now, here's what happens. I'm gonna get that video that I just posted on YouTube. I'm gonna repost the same identical video on TikTok. That same identical video, I'm going to post it on Instagram. And that same exact video, I'm gonna post it on LinkedIn. Now, I'm gonna share that video in all the groups on Facebook. All of them, every one of them. Just throw them out there. And every time someone looks by it, they're gonna see that I charge $300 for a hot tub removal. Every time. Now, here's what's gonna happen to that video. That video is gonna soak. It's gonna absorb itself in the Google realm of Googleness. And after a while, that video right there will start showing up in the algorithm organically. How? I don't know. It just will. The more videos I put out there, I cast a bigger net. And here's what's gonna happen. Let's go to today. I posted that video 5 years ago with Maddie. The hot tub removal that I just told you about. I posted it 5 years ago. There's an old lady in Frisco, Texas today. And she Googles hot tub removal, Frisco, Texas. And my video that I did 5 years ago pops up. Wow, look at that. That's crazy, huh? And then she calls me. And then I got another $300. And that's how it works. Because of that one video that I posted. And that's how the Google algorithm usually works. It takes time, but you eventually will build content like that. And build your business like that. And that's how it works. Now, these days there's a lot of people putting videos out there and doing stuff like that, and you know, dedicating themselves to posting videos, but they don't keep up. They stop. They do it for about a year, 6 months, and they stop. I'm gonna tell you why. They believe this is an instant business. Instant business. I was reading Microsoft's a book about Bill Gates, and they almost in the first 5 years of doing business, they almost filed bankruptcy. Nobody wanted to buy their crap. Nobody wanted to buy their crap. And he goes to a table in his book. He says he goes to a table where IBM, right next to IBM. They were right next to the table. It just happened to have a table right next to IBM, and he's selling one of his computer software for his software, and he's right next to IBM. And the only reason he got traffic to his booth was because in his 5th year was because people were going to the IBM booth and they would come over and ask what he does, and he was like, I'll take it all day. IBM's such a huge billion-dollar company at that time, and Microsoft, they didn't have $1 in the bank. $1 in the bank. Bill Gates told a guy from IBM next booth, and he said, hey, I could probably build software for your computer. And he goes, well, show us something. He said, okay, give me your software code, and I'll build something. And they built him a spreadsheet. And IBM was so impressed. They were like, oh my God, you're a god, can you do it better? And with other things that he did in the past, he did it better. He started licensing it. And it's funny, when he asked IBM, he said, IBM, do you mind if I license this software to other companies? And they're like, yeah, we don't care. He said, okay. In 5 years, he had nothing in the bank. By the end of the year, he had over $30 million in the bank. Just because of one IBM. What did he do? For 5 years, he grinded. For 5 years, he believed in his product. And it took one chance, one little chance for him to grow his business, and that was signing a deal with IBM. Isn't that crazy? So Microsoft did it. They're, of course, a $1 trillion company now. And us in junk removal don't believe in it. Isn't that crazy? We want it so quick after the first year. We want it done now, quick and easy, right now. And people will quit because of that. They'll stop doing it. It's crazy just thinking about that, you know, how he grinded it out for such a long time, and then he didn't make any money, and then he gets that one chance, and I don't know what he was thinking in his mind, if he was going to quit soon or whatever was going to happen with him. But I mean, it worked for Microsoft. And in junk removal, you got these business owners who will quit after the second year, who won't even give it effort to try it so hard, you know what I mean? And that's why I say, when you're posting content, you gotta grind, man. You gotta grind. You got to grind. And as soon as you have money in the bank, you'll be okay. And I'm not talking money in the bank from where your cousin or your mom gave to you. No, I'm talking about money in the bank that you made. You know what I mean? Anyway, I gotta load some Christmas trees, load them in here. There's my warehouse. Oh, my haunted house. It's my warehouse. Pretty cool. It's cool. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you, man. Whew.